What we got on the agenda today?
So I found out that for the first year of our marriage, you were sending your ex money.
What's up, everybody? I'm Natasha.
And I'm Tristan.
Welcome back to our channel,
Livin LaGrande Lyfe.
We'd like to welcome you to
Mind Your Marriage podcast.
What we got on the agenda today?
So I found out that for the first year of our marriage, you were sending your ex money.
Huh? What?
Today we're talking about a couple of things. Number one, what do you do if you find out that your spouse has not been being honest with you, or what at some point in your marriage was not being honest with you?
Okay.
We had a person that basically said, "Hey, I was going over some of me and my husband's finances and realized that back when we first got married, so they've been married 5 years, so 4 years ago.
Okay.
Within their first year of marriage, he was sending money to his ex for about a year. And she just found out very recently and wants to know, should she say something? It hasn't happened since that first year.
Yeah.
She wants to know, should she say something? Should she have a conversation? Should she ask about it? Nothing has happened in the last 4 years. They happy now. They were happy then even. Wants to know what should go down. So I would love to hear your initial response, and then I might be able to fill in some detail for you if you have any additional questions.
My initial response is, first of all, is wild as fuck that she went back to finances to 5 years ago. I want to start there. What were you looking up? Are y'all not spending any money? That's a lot of bills, a lot of finances to go. Even if you are paying something monthly or quarterly, that's a lot.
That's a lot of going back.
I just wanted to start there.
She said she was reviewing the books.
Ma'am.
I think that's supposed to be done on a more regular cadence. But that's neither here nor there.
I just wanted to start. That was my initial thoughts. That's wild. Secondly, again, misinformation. This doesn't really matter at all. But I'm just curious. What was the money for? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what she's wondering, should she ask?
I'm just wondering, like, what?
So
okay, and I also wonder, what's the relationship between the spouse and their ex? Like, are they friends? Is the wife aware of that? And you know what I mean, to be comfortable to do that? Or is this like one of those kind of spouses like, hell no, get them away because it ain't safe?
I didn't get either one of those vibes.
Okay.
I didn't get, we got a problem with her or we friends with her. She's an ex. That's all I got.
Okay.
What I know is that the amount was the same every single month for at about the same time of month.
So they were paying a bill because if there's a child around, it would be showing more information. Now that she's digging. So it's not child support. Unless he's not on child support, but he's not because he stopped. So maybe he thought it was his. I don't know. That's the thing.
That's when you don't know no information. Your brain just goes everywhere.
It does. Like, I'm like, okay, maybe for a year he thought the kid was his, and there was a test. He found out it wasn't, and he hadn't figured out how to tell his wife yet, but didn't want to be a complete deadbeat. That could have happened, or he was paying a bill, or he was funding her life for a little bit. Because we don't know how much it was. We just know it was a monthly cadence.
It was a certain amount. Every month for about a year.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just the same time of the month.
I'm saying that y'all probably like, Tasha, what is your thought? Listen, I wanted to get some kind of understanding or put my thoughts out there on what I'm thinking it might be, but that's wild. You can't do that. My thoughts.
My question is,
yes. Yeah. If it's clearly bothering her. She noticed it. She's wondering about it. She's asking people she doesn't know about it. And their opinion. And in the marriage, communication is key, because it's the thing, if you don't talk about it and you aren't willing to actually forget about it, it's always going to sit in the back of your mind. Something is going to trigger it down the line, and it's going to come out sooner or later. You might as well, on some non-sneaky shit, just ask, hey, for whatever reason, I was looking at our bills from 5 years ago.
She's stuck on the fact that it was 5 years ago. What if it was 4?
I checked our bills from 4 years ago, and I was wondering what this payment is every month to such and such. Mm-hmm. And when did we discuss that? I can't recall. Mm-hmm. Trying to ensure all of our bills and ducks are in a row in a line. What's going on? She should. I think yes. Yes, she should. It shouldn't be anything crazy or nothing like that. Like, see what he has to say. Either way, it doesn't make sense. It's going to be wrong unless I'm not thinking of something that could make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Right. And so whatever it was for, there's really no good excuse why he should have been sending that woman no money. Nah. Particularly without letting his wife know.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why I got extra questions. Because I'm like, okay, like, how, especially for a year, like, even, this would still be wrong. But I could see if he sent her maybe 1 or 2 payments randomly. Like, you know, like, she reached out or he saw some fund. Or I don't know, anything, right? Like, he was like, all right, I got you this one time. Or these 2 times and that's it. Like, don't ever ask me for anything again. Mm-hmm. Boom. Also, what's wild, as I'm further, this is wild. This is really in my mind. Can you tell?
Yes, I can.
Because it's also wild. If I'm being malicious and sneaky, why in the fuck would I pay out of our account? Do I not have any other? I don't have any other month. Any other? I can't even talk funds.
And why would I send it to an account that you can link to her?
That says her name
on our bank statement.
So are these PayPal payments or Cash App payments? Did you Cash App your ex monthly for a year, fool? Like,
but even if so, like, does that show who you sent it to on the statement? On your bank statement? I must not be looking at my bank statements.
Oh, you talking about no? But
she's looking at bank statements. How would she know?
Yeah, bro. Whatever you
to that girl
lying. There's more to this. She ain't saying looking at no damn bank statement. She think Cash App is a bank statement. It's not. It's not.
So you just making up stuff.
No, she making up.
Creating your own narrative.
She making up stuff. Because how the hell? Unless he paying to this woman's corporation, then be specific. That's almost like the scenario we heard earlier on the radio where the woman was like, "Yeah, my boyfriend gave me a ring this weekend and took it back." No, you tricked him.
Right. And talk about I need to see if the ring you got fit. What?
Right. Like, people be lying is what I'm getting at.
People do conveniently leave out details that are very important to the scenario.
Because Cash App will say it's a Cash App statement. It's not a bank. Either way, you're a dumb fool to be paying your ex.
Hey, are you okay?
No, that's just wild to me that you gonna pay your ex monthly for an entire year of your marriage from a joint account. What are you doing? First of all, why are you paying her anything? And secondly, when you do it, why in the hell are you then she need to ask him for real. Because she got all it's in our account. You took our money to pay her.
Correct.
So, yeah, I was trying to, there's nothing I can think of that makes this make sense. I tried. I can't.
I don't think I've ever seen this much energy from you.
Because that's why, like, as I'm normally we come to these together knowing this. I didn't know this one, and this is just wild. So y'all hear my thoughts out loud.
Y'all, why I get water on my what happened?
Oh, no.
I must have been drinking some water and missed a lip. Okay, I'm sorry.
But that's why it sounded like this, because I didn't know. And y'all are hearing my thoughts out loud.
We went back to our old ways this time around. We used to do it like this. For those of you all have been watching Mind Your Marriage for a while, you all know that it used to be like a secret.
Yeah.
The other person wouldn't know what the topic was. And then we changed the format. And this time around, because, life been lifing.
Yeah, we went old school.
Yeah, we had to go old school. One of us found a topic, brought it to the table.
Yep. No mics, no
brought
headsets.
it to the marble table. It ain't the red table talk. It's marble table talk.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, man? Go ahead.
I don't. What shall I say?
Do you think she should ask or question him about it, or just?
Do you think I would ask?
No.
You don't think I would ask?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because not right away. Eventually, yes, Tristan would ask, but not right away. Tristan, at this point now, is gonna have some very subtle questions, but not. She's not gonna ask right away unless she has everything she needs. Mm-hmm. If she knows if she doesn't have everything she needs when she first sees it, and she looks a little deeper and it's not clear, there will be some just little subtles to try to gather. And not even being sneaky or malicious, just literally trying to gather. And then once she feels like she's ready, then yes, she will ask.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because at first I was like, did you forget who I am? When you said I wouldn't ask, I was like, you got to be out your mind.
No, I was processing.
But you are correct. I would not ask until I have done a thorough investigation.
I know who I'm with.
But I would eventually ask, and said investigation would be thorough and swift. You understand me? It's not going to be months down the line or even weeks down the line. Because one thing about me is when I'm into something, I'm going to go all the way in. Like, I get caught up in the rapture of whatever it is I am looking into. And so when I tell you I would be able to figure out on the date and the time and which ATM she used to get that girl some money.
Listen, she ain't never lied.
By the time I come with a question, it is no longer a question about did you or what you was doing. It was help me understand, because I recognize that this is older now. Help me understand what was the scenario in which you thought it was appropriate to send money outside of our household to another person without us having a discussion. Because this wasn't when they were dating. This is when they were married. Yeah. So we are married. And I don't know if the first year of their marriage was like the first year of our marriage, but the first year of our marriage was the epitome of the struggle bus. Yeah. Okay? I don't think I ever been so broke. Yes, I have. But broke with another person. I don't think I ever been so broke with another person. No. And in my life. No. And so if you was sending money anywhere, I don't care if your neighbor needed sugar. I need to know. You feel me? Because we also need that sugar. I don't know what the first year of their marriage looks like. But I will say that I would want to understand the circumstances that led you to believe that it was okay to do that without having a conversation with me. Because this is my feeling about it. Even if I'm okay with the reason why you sent it, I'm not okay with the reason why you kept it from me. It's not even about the money going out as much as it's about the fact that you didn't feel the need for a whole year to discuss regular intervals of money that was leaving the house. So when we was going over our budget, which maybe they don't do since she going back 5 years ago, but when we were going over our budget for the month, you at no point was like, oh yeah, and this bill going out to Treese every month. I'm gonna need to know. I'm just making up names. No. I don't know who Treese is. I just made that up. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, at what point you had to have gone out of your way to omit that information? And what that means to me is you being sneaky. And what I don't like is sneaky. I need you to be open with me. Because the fact of the matter is, I'm married to you now. We done got married. Whatever obligations you got with this woman, we're going to take care of it together. Okay? We're going to take care of it together. And so what I'm saying is that, yes, I'm going to have a conversation, but the conversation going to be built a little different.
It's not going to be, did this happen with her?
No.
Because you got to know this anyway, if you married or with somebody for a long time. If they bring it to you, especially a woman, it's just facts. They know the answer already. Unless it's a reaction to a current event. If it's not a reaction to a current event, they already know.
I already know. So what I'm saying is why? I'm gonna have to go ahead and throw my Steve Harvey on it. Why would you? You ever notice how Steve Harvey throw that extra wind on all his W words?
WH words for sure.
When I said what I said, I was wondering why. That's my take on it. I think absolutely she should ask. I think that if she hasn't already, she should gather some more information. I don't think that she should go with the spirit of argument. No. I think that she should go with the spirit of help me understand. Right. And this is concerning to me, and why? Because I think that without that additional information, or without a very intentional talk track, it could easily be turned into an argument. Because let me tell you how these men gonna act. So what was you doing going through all my stuff? So why was you we gonna get into why, what, who, what. And when I'm just trying to figure out, it don't none of that matters. It don't matter why. So you don't trust me? Woo. So what I'm about to do is smack you. Okay, because now I'm about to fight you. And so I would recommend that this person goes to her spouse with a very intentional talk track so that she is not pulled into foolery. Because if you are not careful, people can pull you into foolery with just their initial reactions. Let them react however they're going to react. You hold the line, sis. Hold the line. Don't let him pull you into that manipulating trap. Because he's sneaky. And see, once I think you sneaky, now I don't trust nothing. That's the issue. Is that once I think you sneaky, I don't trust you. I remember at one point in our relationship, my wife did one thing sneaky. Boy, when you swear, they say, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You missed the whole truth part.
No, if you ask me a closing question, you getting the closing. Did you this? Yes or no? Not,
listen.
Yeah, because, we had... Nah, yes or no.
And so that's probably what he gonna say when she go to ask him about this bill. Is he gonna be like, well, you didn't ask me that. You just asked me this. And you didn't ask me for that. The thing of the matter is, sometimes I don't know what to ask. Because I don't know what you got going on in your head. You need to be volunteering information to me. You feel me? If you think I would want to know, you need to tell me.
For sure, as a spouse, I agree with that 100,000%. Definitely ask. If this is your first time here at the Mind Your Marriage podcast, welcome. We are so happy to have you here. Now that you're here, my beautiful, wonderful, trusting, loving wife has some things to tell you.
Y'all, I need you to go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe because you're going to love it here. We real, we raw, we in tune. You understand me? I need you to go ahead and subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. Ding! So you're notified when your new friends LaGrandes post new content. And while we're on the subject of content, did y'all like this? I know we had to take it back to a previous format, and that might have took y'all by surprise. But did you like the topic? Did you like it? Let us know. The way you let us know that you liked it is to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. And then let us know in the comments what you thought about the topic. Are you asking the question? What questions do you have? Tasha seems to have a lot of questions, unanswered questions, gaps in the situation.
In the whole thing. What is going on?
What are the gaps that you see? And what questions would you ask? Are you answering these questions? If your spouse come to you asking questions about what you did 4 years ago, are you answering these questions?
I mean, you married. You ain't got a choice but to answer.
I mean, I guess you got choices, but so do I.
Right. So if you want to keep your current selection,
right,
you have the answer. So
right, exactly. And so listen, thank y'all so much for watching.
Yeah,
we appreciate y'all,
and we're gonna holla at you in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.